Greetings, y'all. It's Matt from the Green Arcade, back playing some more Farming Simulator 17. We're back at Lone Oak, and it is time, guys. We're going to go buy some fields. Let's go take a look and see what we want. Now, we're going to be strategic about this. Let's see. Let me pull the map up here. Actually, let me pull up the other map. This one looks a little bit better. I think numero uno will have to be field 30 over here. We've been wanting that for a while, so let's go purchase that. Like I said, I want to be strategic about this. I really would like to have the fields that have the forest kind of around them so that we can work on that and make some money there. Plus this has got canola in it, so you can't go wrong there. Alright, looks like all the crops are coming along here. Alright, wow, you can't even hardly see the sign anymore. Alright, let's get out here. We have been working all of these fields. I mean, literally all of the fields around the map. We have been working, trying to get stuff, you know, done, all fertilized, ready, all that stuff. So let's buy this. You can see we've got a full browning point meter there with Miss White. We got the field down to 78,408. This field actually started, I've got it written down here, this field started out at $98,010, so the brownie points do pay off. So we're going to go ahead and buy that field. It is ours. We own field 30. Alright. Now, taking a look at the map here, and you can see field 30, I mean, it has basically all of these woods right here. But we're not done yet. I think the next one we want to kind of jump over to is field 38, and I may just teleport down there. This is field 38. Mr. Stephen Bell owns this, and it comes with a ton of forest here. A lot right here. Might be a little bit of a dispute here, but we'll take care of that in just a minute. You can see our brownie point meter is good with him too. This field is 69,076. It started out at, wait for it, 86,346. So we've been working that, and yeah, all these fields are fully fertilized. Let me take the only downside is we couldn't plow them. Didn't get to the plow mission right away. Some of these fields were already plowed. But there's nothing we can do about that. But we take the plow state off, and you can see we have them at their final fert state. So they'll be ready to go when they're ready to harvest here. Alright, we bought field 38. We're spending that money. So we've spent 69,000 and 78,000. Let's see, where else we want to go? We want to go over here, jump over to these smaller fields up here, I think. Field 25, it's also owned by Mr. Stephen Bell. It started out at 15,791, and we got it down to 15,033. So not a very big, or no, wait. I'm sorry, 18,000. Started out at 18,791. So we got a little bit off of it, not a ton, but I mean it's not a very big field either. It does have wheat in it, but that's okay. We're gonna need a little bit of wheat anyway. So we'll go ahead and get this. This way we can buy this field, and there's no dispute over the forest here, especially on this section here. So we'll go ahead and buy this field. 15,000 just to drop in the bucket anyway, right? Alright, field 23 is next. This is actually owned by Mr. Gomez, I think it is. Is that his name? Yeah, Edward Gomez. I like these for sale signs, by the way. Edward Gomez, 6,739. Again, you know, drop in the bucket there. Not very much to it. It's got wheat in it as well. So I guess when we harvest our field now, 25, we can go hop over here and harvest field 23. This is the next one. This one was owned by Mr. Stephen Bell as well. Field 22. What did it start out at? Oh yeah, Gomez's field 23 started out at 8,423. We got it down to 6,739. This field 22 started at 27,540. We've got it down to 22,032. So we'll buy that field. It's actually got soybeans in it, so that's good. Where else? So we've bought 30, 38, 22, 23, and 25 so far. Field 24 is a grass field. It is actually owned by Mr. Dennis Jenkins. We've got full brownie points with him too. This is field 24, and it started out at 77,435. We've got it down to 61,948. I'm going to hold off on this one just because there's not any timber around it, but I am very interested in this field. Now that we own 22, 23, and 25 down here, 25 is kind of off on its own because it's got a fence there. We can actually harvest these fields, plow this center little road kind of thing up here, and make this a grass field and actually get into sheep maybe. And then have this field for the sheep where we can mow it, ted it, and make hay bales for the sheep when we get into that. Because I'm probably going to get into sheep on this map. I think I'm going to get into everything on this map. I really like Lone Oak. Probably will get into everything here. Alright, so where are we going next? First thing I probably need to look at is how much money we have left. I think number 1 would be a good choice. We might come back to that one. Let's hop down here to 48. I noticed down here on 48, this one is owned, I think, by Mr. Jenkins as well. It's got canola in it too. Uh-oh. I'm losing stuff. Stuff's falling on me here. Oh, that was my charger cable. Let's see. 121,176. It started at 151. And yeah, I'm still trying to get over my cold, guys. Sorry, I might get a little squeaky voice here. 151,470. Got it down to 121,176. Not bad. It is a chunk of change. But let's take a look at this down here. You see what I'm looking at? Look at all this timber down here. There is a ton of trees down here. Even on the map, you can see them. See them down in the corner. Now you see where that logo is, where it says Lone Oak 17, Lone Oak Farm 17. There is actually a border that goes diagonal behind these. Now I know these are here to probably block that border, but we can replant these. I mean, this is a ton of timber here. We can't just not cut this. Look at all this. Look at all this timber. This is insane how much timber is in here. There's a ton of trees. And if we bought field 48, there's a big chunk up there. This is actually Mr. Gomez's. He owns 51, so we may have to get that. Here's the border. So we could actually just keep the border where it is now. Go ahead and cut the trees in front of it. And then replant them. See, that kind of disappears there. So we definitely wouldn't want to go past this border. But like I said, we've got the tree planter. As soon as we get these cut, we could start replanting them, and we would have that tree border back. Maybe just plant just a few rows in front of these. But yeah, I can't pass this up, so let's teleport back over to 48 here. Or if we're 51, yeah, either one. 48, buy that. Got to keep an eye on our money. We've got plans. 51, like I said, it's owned by Mr. Gomez too. It started out at 92,178. It's down to 73,742. So I think I want to buy this too. It's not a bad price for this field, actually. It's got barley in it. I think it's got barley. Yeah, that's barley. All right, so we're going to have a really good canola harvest here, guys. All right, how much money we got left? 535. I think we can buy some more. This one here. This way we can go ahead and cut these trees, I guess, just right in here. These we'll have to wait on because they're owned by Mr. Young, who owns 21, and we haven't really done much with that. We might go ahead and buy 12. But let me get to 31 first. 31, I think, has got barley in it. Yes, it does. Yep, and she's got it for $42,249. It started at $52,812. So it does take a chunk of the price off the fields when you do the missions. So we'll go ahead and buy that. We'll have a pretty good barley harvest here too. Let's see. I think 12. I think we're good to go with this guy too. Not 11. Not 11. I want 12. Get on 12. There we go. Yeah, Mr. James Harris. He's got this down to 28,512. Let's see, what is this? Field 12? Yeah. He started out at 35,640. So it takes a little bit off of the smaller fields, but the bigger fields you can really tell the difference here. So we are going to buy this cornfield. So it is ours. I'm pretty sure it's fully fertilized. Let me double check that. I think I got it. Yeah, most of the ones that I'm buying, or no, all the ones that I'm buying are fully fertilized. So, Mr. Turner, number one, I would really like to buy. It's not, we don't have a, I mean, we got one more mission on him, and we've done all the missions that we can for him. So I may hold off on this and do like a mission on field 12, maybe like when it's ready to harvest. Hopefully it'll be ready to harvest at the same, yeah, it looks like these are both in sync here. He also owns field 27 down here, which is in sunflower. So that's pretty, a pretty attractive deal. But I don't know, I may wait on that one. Right now, like I said, I'm trying to get the areas that have the trees. And up here, he's got a lot of trees. A lot of trees to cut, and we can make money off of that. So I'm going to wait and do a mission, I think like on field number 2 over there. And then we'll come back and buy field 1. Field 1 is actually really a nice size field. Really a nice size field here. Kind of curves around that way. And like I said, he's got a lot of timber. A lot of timber up here that can be cut. I know a lot of people don't like doing the timber part, but I like it. It's fun. Plus it comes with this little grass area up here that we can mow for silage or something. So, yep. Lots of area up here that we can cut. He's got the forestry area over here, and then he's got this big forestry area over here that is nothing but firs. So, we could cut this and make some money back on our field here. Alright. Let's tab down here. Why don't we go ahead and take care of this? Brought the combines down here. I'm actually going to sell one of them. I really don't need 2 of these small combines. So I brought the one of them down here to the sale point. We're going to sell it. And I brought all the heads. Now you're saying, wait a minute, you're going to need those heads to harvest. No, I don't need these heads. But I do need headers to harvest. So we're going to go ahead and sell this. And I'm going to invest in some headers here. So let's get this stuff sold. So we'll get $136,539 back for that. Do we have to repair them before we can sell them? Is that a thing? Because I'm not getting the sell option. This is different. Can we not do that here? Maybe we have to repair them first. Hang on, I got something vibrating here, guys. Let me see if I can fix that. There we go. All right. Well, okay, maybe we have to repair it. Well, it's $39. Let's see. Repair it. Yeah, apparently you do have to repair them. Wow. That's different. Okay, so we'll have to repair, before we can sell our vehicles, I guess we'll have to repair them and then sell them. So we'll sell that. Do we have to repair the headers? No, good. Just the vehicles then. And I'm hoping the power doesn't go out. Matter of fact, you know what? Let me go ahead and save this real quick. We have been having a ton of power outages here. And I really hope that we don't have any more. Alright, we got all that sold. So we need to go ahead and get our headers. So I got on my testing map and tested out different all the different size headers and stuff, and I think I could go with I thought about going with this old Massey Ferguson head. The only problem with this is it is cheap, but it's 6.2 meters. No, just 6 meters, not even 6.2. This is 6 meters. The color is a little bit off. It's a slightly darker shade of red, but I think I found another one that'll do better. Where's it at? This one, the Rostelmash. The color, it's just a hair brighter red maybe, but I think it's a closer match. I tried out this one, the 7.6 meter Massey head, but it's just a hair too big for getting our big Brent auger wagon up to it, and it has a really tricky trigger on it. You can only kind of dump into the back part of it, so I think the Rostelmash would be better, and it's 7 meters, so I'm going to go with that one. We will buy that. And the corn header, I tested out the 16 thing, and this would work on it, but you couldn't empty the pipe. It's just a hair too big for our combine. I think it would weigh it down too much too. I could put this case one on there, but it doesn't fold up. This 12 one is just a little bit more attractive because it does fold up and we can get around easier with it. So we can harvest corn, sunflower with that. So we'll go ahead and buy that. Alright, so let's take this around front. It's supposed to hail today according to the weather forecast. So still need to come get the tree planter. We'll get to that later. Alright, so this is the, like I said, the Rostelmash header. Like I said, it's just a slightly, maybe a little bit brighter red color, but it's pretty close. It's pretty close. And, you know, most farmers, you know, if you know real farmers, and most farmers, they don't usually have name brand heads anyway. Usually they have like a Macadon head or, you know, something like that. At least, you know, locally here where I'm at. So they don't always match up brands as far as headers are concerned. So we'll take this header and we'll harvest with it. We can actually put our pipe here and demonstrate that it will work. You can see it goes out past the head. And like I said, the trigger for the Brent auger wagon is kind of tricky with this small combine. So we won't need a ton of pipe area anyway, but this will definitely help with the harvest when we go to do it. Alright, so we're going to shut the engine off on that. I think we still got a little bit of money. We could buy some more acreage here. And really, to be honest, it's going to be painstaking with this combine. I'm not going to sell this combine. I'm probably going to keep it because I like the old combines. I like the classic look of it. And I'll probably use this for every harvest that we do. And maybe just do corn harvest with it because that header's a little bit bigger, I think, for the corn harvest. But I really like this this combine. And let me take a coffee break real quick. Alright, still trying to get over this cold or whatever it is. I'm not sure what it is. But doing it with just this harvester is really going to be painstaking. I would like to invest in another harvester. Let me take a look at the fields first, though. I want to buy fields first. So let's see. What have we got? So we bought field 12. We've got, basically now that we bought field 12, we can take care of all of these woods within this perimeter here. Well, actually, I don't know. 21 there's still kind of a dispute about, but now we can take care of these here. There's just a little section like right here that we can't touch. But we can work on this, and now we can work on this, all of this over here. So basically draw a line from the bottom of 31 there, and maybe halfway up through these woods, and we can cut all these all the way up to 14. Who owns 14, by the way? Oh, Mr. Cook. Yeah, we haven't done much work for him, but we will. We will. That'll probably be next year. But I think we still got a few more here that we can get. 49 I really want. I've been wanting it for a long time. Mr. Bale has it. Of course, we got all the brownie points with him. This field started at 174,798, and we've got it down to 139,838. It's got canola in it. I mean, we've got some fields that have canola in it that we're going to harvest. Field 48 is a big field, so is 49. It's right across from it, actually. And this is, and more importantly, I guess maybe, this is the field that has the lone oak in it. See it right up there? So we want to secure this field and make sure that the other farmers don't cut down our lone oak. So we're going to buy 49. It's ours. All right. All the rest of them, some of these have potatoes in them, so I may hold off on those. There are more grass fields and stuff. Like I said, some of the fruit types in here, that's what we really need to pay attention to. This is one of the ones that we haven't really worked for a lot yet. So is this one. 46. Okay, so this is another situation. It's kind of like the Mr. Turner situation up here, where I've got like one more mission to go on the brownie points before I'll have full brownie points with these people. Miss King has this field. It's a big canola field. Huge canola field. Plus, it has all the timber. Well, you can't see it on that map. Has all the timber down here. And a little bit right here that we could get. But, like I said, we've got, actually, there's two missions that we need to do for her to get full brownie points. Some of these we might not be able to do that, though. I may go ahead and buy this one when it gets down to one more mission, because she only owns 3 fields. She owns 46, little bitty 29 over here, and this is the one that I might do the harvest mission on. Maybe there'll be a plow mission like immediately after the harvest mission. I could hope for that, and then I could get the meter all the way up to where we want it to be to buy this big chunk of field, because this is going to be an expensive field. How much is this one? Right now it's at 137. It started at 163. So even if we bought it right now, we'd still have a pretty good chunk discount off this field. But I definitely want this one. This is another biggie. It's right next door to our field over here, and it's right south of this field that we own here. That way we could have full access to all of this area, and more importantly, the forest over here, all the trees and timber and stuff. So get ready, guys, because we're going to get into forestry, I guess, pretty heavy here again. And really, I mean, that's a good source of income, unless you want to just do missions all around the fields, and we're doing that too. So yeah, definitely want to buy this field. But we'll get to this field later, I guess. See if we can get those missions done. We've got plenty to do now. I really want to invest in a harvester, and I may go ahead and do that, because I may go ahead and start working on the logging around some of our fields and try to make some extra money. So tell you what, let's just go ahead and do it. Let's tab up to the store. I'm going to invest in another harvester here, guys. Let's see. This seems to be a case map, so I'm going to go with the 7130. It's $285,000, which is a huge chunk of change, but I think this is going to be a good investment. So let's just go ahead and buy it. I'm going to go ahead and get into the logging and go ahead and get the header for it too. Is this it? Yeah, that's it. So we'll go ahead and buy that. So that knocks us down to $100,000. So we've got to get into logging. I'm going to work on that, I think, between now and the next episode. And it's still early summer. Most of this probably won't be ready to harvest. I would say probably until late summer, maybe early fall. So I've got plenty of time to work on the logging and get all that in. But here's our new combine, the 7130. I've always liked this one. And I'm going to hang on to this little guy here too, now that we've got a decent sized header for it. And now we've got this bad boy too. Yeah, I like that one. It's a nice mid-size combine. We need more mid-size combines on this. We need some mid-size New Hollands, and hopefully when 19 comes out, maybe some John Deere mid-size combines, some small combines, mid-size, and like the S6 S680 series maybe, or something like that. So that's 19 though. This is 17. We'll stick right here to 17. I'm really excited about these. All right, guys. Remember, until next time, you reap what you sow. It's Matt from the Grain Arcade. We'll see you guys later.